Good morning, everyone. I was asked by Pastor Dan to speak about the future proofing of the roof. And I'm just a tree guy. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a theologian, but I was thinking, and in the Old Testament it says, God says that he would pass on the faith of the fathers unto the third and fourth generation. And I'm just sort of wondering, is passing on that faith, as part of that maybe the type of a building, the type of church that we would pass on to the next generation? And I think the first church that was ever built was a tabernacle that was built in the desert by the Israelites. And after Moses spoke to the people of Israel about what God wanted for the tabernacle, this is what it says. It says, "So the whole community of Israel left Moses and returned to their tents. All whose hearts were stirred and whose spirits were moved came and brought their sacred offerings to the Lord. They brought all the materials needed for the tabernacle, for the performance of its rituals, and for the sacred garments. Both men and women came, all those whose hearts were willing. They brought to the Lord their offerings of gold, brooches, earrings, rings from their fingers, and necklaces. They presented gold objects of every kind as a special offering to the Lord." And I think that's a real example to us if we look at the willingness and how the people's hearts were stirred. And then we go farther in the Bible, and so under Solomon's leadership, the temple was built, and that was like a 7-year commitment from the people, an incredible dedication. And then eventually, the temple in Jerusalem and the walls of the city of Jerusalem were rebuilt under the leadership of Ezra and Nehemiah. And when we look at that, the people faced a lot of opposition. Their enemies were trying to attack them, and it says in Scripture that the men worked with one hand and held a weapon in the other hand, but they continued to build for God. And then, I look back and I look at this building that was all rebuilt after the fire. And the people before us, they were the ones who sacrificed. They sacrificed financially. They sacrificed of their time to build this building that we sort of just inherited. And now really, I believe it's our responsibility to maintain this building. And at our board meeting last week, Thursday, one of the board members brought up and sort of challenged us that we have to learn to give beyond what is comfortable. And the board and the staff took on this challenge, and we decided that the board would make their donations this past week, kind of to sort of show a leadership example and to encourage and motivate the rest of the congregation. And the board has donated $15,900 towards this project, and the total funds that we need to complete this project is $24,240. So as a board, I think it was really important that we show the leadership. We don't ask you to do what we wouldn't do. And so now I'm asking you to prayerfully consider, what would you give? And what is your comfort zone? And I really challenge us, what kind of inheritance are we leaving to our children and our grandchildren, the next kind of generation? What kind of faith are we showing? What kind of legacy will we leave? And what kind of building will we leave for the next generation? Anyway, I miss all you guys. I love you guys. And you know what? COVID's going to end, and we're all going to get together with no mask, no sanitizing, and under a new roof. God bless.